Wow, this forest is so beautiful. Topic of today, our phones and why they are stripping us of some of life's real rewards. You can't go nowhere without somebody press record. Feel like we're missing out on some of life's real rewards. Well, if you want to show everybody just how big's your yard, do your thing, dog. Me no business. All I'm saying is, so feels like we maybe are missing out on some of life's real rewards. And what is a real reward? It means authentically, naturally earned experience. Now, life in itself is a gift, and everything on top of the life that you have itself is also a gift. So when living, which you are because you're watching this video, you need to be cautious that you're not stripping yourself of the ability to see and feel these gifts by numbing yourself, by numbing yourself, by intoxicating yourself with entertainment. Now this is really easy to do in this modern day because we have mobile phones. Mobile, meaning they can go anywhere and everywhere with you. So that leads me on to my first point, which is what would we have been doing in the time that we now fill with phone usage? What would we have been doing? Which was, like, say, on a bus, at the bus stop, on a train, at a train station, in an airport, walking the street, sitting on a bench, anywhere where you're doing nothing. You're just going somewhere or you're sat somewhere. You would have either struck up a conversation with somebody to entertain each other. You would have been reading something. You know, reading a book is not the same as going on your phone. It's a lot more inviting. Instinctively, to see somebody reading is a lot more inviting. We would have been contemplating, we would have been thinking, we would have been reflecting, we would have been preparing. We would have been doing all these things that are now filled with pointless scrolling and entertainment, pointless texting. And I'm not saying everything we do on the phone to fill time is pointless, but I'm saying the time that we now fill with phone time would have been used for something extremely useful, extremely important and functional in the day-to-day life of a human being, which is to spend time in a meditative state. Have to slow it down, really slow it down, because that time we would have been reflecting and meditating, we are now not doing, so we are way more anxious. And not only are we not meditating, we're consuming all this bullshit media and entertainment that is completely throwing our perception off balance. So you have to wonder, how do you want to rebel against the modern day? Because as a primal being, as a human being, I don't really feel very good about the state of humankind all the time. Not because I don't love humans, but because I think we are losing to ourselves a lot of the time because of our lack of ability to deal with our addictions and our lust for entertainment and our lust for distraction. So you have to ask yourself, how do you really want to rebel? And how do we want to change the world? How do we want the generations to come to feel about what we were doing in this generation now? Because I'm 22, and in 30 years there will be 3 more generations, 4 more generations behind me. And I want to be able to tell them that I tried to tell people, hey, let's talk with each other, let's vibe with each other, let's party, because life is a party. We're missing out on life's rewards. We're missing out on each other. And I don't like that phrase, missing out. But I feel like we can do better. Peace.